Blessings to you all who are watching this message. My name is Chief Awadele Ifayemi, and I come to you today with an important spiritual message from Ifa. We have completed the annual reading for 2026, and the ancestors have spoken through three powerful Odus. Irete Okanran as the principal Odu, Irete Iwori as the first witness, and Ogunda Irosun as the second witness. This reading arrives under the condition of Ire, blessings. But, as you will hear, these blessings come with responsibilities. They come with warnings. They come with guidance that we must follow if we want to receive what the ancestors are offering. Now, we have prepared four separate readings, one for the world, one for the United States of America, one for the state of Maryland, my home state, and one for individuals such as you. Each reading speaks to different levels of our reality, but all share the same core message. This is a year of accountability for transformation and for choosing wisdom over force. Let me share with you the highlights of what Ifa has revealed. For the state of the world, Ifa delivers a clear message. Humanity has accumulated debts. The Odu says, atone for your wrongs, for you must pay what you owe. Now we're talking about colonial debts that have never been settled. We're talking about environmental destruction that wealthy nations have caused while poorer nations suffer the consequences. We're talking about corruption at the highest level of power that has stolen the trust of ordinary people. Now, the reading tells the world leaders that 2026 is the year to face these truths directly. Stop the denial. Stop the lies. Stop defending systems that no longer work just because you benefit from them. So Ifa warns that global institutions are breaking down. The systems that we rely on, international agreements, economic structures, the basic trust between nations, all of these are under strain. Ifa says we need precision and careful rebuilding, not just quick fixes. Now, Ifa says that humanity is being called to mature, to move from adolescence to adulthood. And we need to do this as a species. We can choose to transform ourselves through wisdom, or we will be forced to transform through catastrophe. The choice is ours, but the transformation is coming either way. Now, the blessings for the world includes dignity restored, prosperity shared, and peace found, but not only if leaders choose accountability and if people demand it from themselves. Now, for the United States, specifically, Ifa speaks to our federal leadership with urgency. You see, Ifa tells the president and executive branch that you must use strategy and wisdom, not just force. The proverb says this: the turtle stole the drum from the leopard, meaning intelligence wins over raw power. But this Odu also demands accountability. What debts does America owe? What truth have we been avoiding? This administration must face these questions. To Congress, Ifa warns about the dangers of division. The legislative branch is fractured, with each side treating the other as the enemy rather than as partners in governance. Ifa teaches that ordinary gain makes holes in the pockets, meaning quick political wins that aren't built in truth will cost us later. So Congress must return to precision, to careful lawmaking, and get this, to actually reading what they vote for. To the judiciary, Ifa speaks about independence and transformation. The courts must remain independent from political pressure. They must respect tradition while allowing necessary change. Justice delayed is nothing else but justice denied. But justice rush is justice corrupted. So the blessing for America includes prosperity and employment growth. But these will only come if we address the corruption, the lies, and the failure to serve the people who elected them. Now, for the state of Maryland, the message becomes more specific and closer to home. To the governor's office, Ifa says that you carry the burden of command. You must be strategic. You must face the hard truth about what's not working in this state. Don't hide from problems, hoping that they'll go away. Address them directly, even when it's politically difficult. To the Maryland legislature, Ifa demands precision. Every bill that you pass affects real people's life. Ifa warns about the urban-rural divide in our state, how urban and rural Maryland have different needs, and both must be served. You cannot sacrifice one for the other. Ifa speaks to all Maryland leaders about specific challenges we face. The opioid crisis that's destroying families, the education inequality between wealthy and poor districts, the infrastructure that's crumbling because we've deferred maintenance for far too long. And the trust has been broken and must be rebuilt. The blessing for Maryland includes dignity for the state, shared prosperity, peace of mind, and good health. But our leaders must choose integrity over convenience, transparency over secrecy, and service over self-interest. For the rest of you people trying to live right, to grow spiritually, to handle your personal challenges, this reading speaks directly to your path. Ifa tells you, settle your spiritual accounts. What do you owe that you haven't paid? Who do you need to apologize to? What promises have you made to yourself that you've been ignoring? This year requires you to clear these debts before you can receive the blessings coming your way. Ifa warns about gossip and envy. People will talk about you as your blessings increase. Don't get pulled into these conversations. Don't defend yourself loudly. Let your actions speak and check your own mouth. Are you gossiping about others? Now, Ifa teaches about prosperity, but warns against quick money and easy gains. Real wealth builds slowly through honest work. In American culture, where credit card debt and keeping up with the Joneses is normal, Ifa calls you to do something different. Build actual wealth, not just appearance of success. Now, the reading speaks clearly about protecting your head, literally and spiritually. Stress is epidemic in American life. You must manage it intentionally. Feed your Ori. Practice stress relief. Don't let the pace of this culture destroy your mental clarity. Now, Ifa speaks of spiritual practice in the land of self-help. American culture wants spirituality to be convenient and quick, but Ifa requires depth, consistency, and sacrifice. So choose your tradition and go deep rather than collecting practice like accessories. The reading also addresses relationship. For those who are partnered, protect your relationship with honesty and presence. For those seeking partnership, choose carefully. Watch action over time, not just words in the moment. The blessings promised include honor, prosperity, partnership, peace, health, and opportunities from unexpected places. But you must prepare yourself to receive them. You must clear your path. You must live with integrity. These are the highlights of what Ifa has revealed for 2026. But these summaries are just the beginning. The owls who follow me will present these readings in their complete form. They will break down the specific guidance, the warnings, the rituals recommended, and deeper wisdom contained in each of the Odus. What I've shared with you today is like seeing the outline of a house. They they will show you every room, every detail, every instruction. Now, whether you are a world leader, an American citizen, a Maryland resident, or an individual trying to live right, these messages speak to you. Now, the condition is Ire. Blessing is offered, but blessing requires response. It requires action. It requires us to choose the harder right path over the easier wrong one. Now, the year 2026 asks us, will you face the truth? Will you pay what you owe? Will you transform through choice or be forced to transform through crisis? Will you protect what's sacred while changing what no longer works? So the ancestors have spoken. Ifa has given guidance. Now the choice is ours at every level, from the global stage down to our individual lives. So I thank you for listening, and I encourage you to click on the link that is below in the description of this video, and that will take you to the website where you can view the entire reading. And I ask you to sit with these teachings. Let them work on you. Let them guide your choices in the year ahead. May your path be clear. May your head be cool. And may you receive the blessings that are coming towards you. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.